Um, Trying to figure out what I want to talk about because I just been through a lot this week, and I'm just kind of going off on what I feel. Yeah, okay, I'll talk about this. I'll talk about this. I was on Facebook and I was looking at one of these, you know, black feminists, these kind of cover it black feminist magazines or blogs where they don't really acknowledge their feminism, but they try to attend to, try to relate to the majority of the African American females population, whatever. And so they had an article. Well, I think there was an article they made, and it's really the same old shit over and over again of why are so-called successful black women are struggling to be in a relationship. They're struggling. They're not getting married. They're not, they're not getting love. They're not getting, wifed up with the quickness. And I just kind of like to call bullshit on it because, like, define educated. There's tons of females who go to school, whether, it's community college or it's a real college, Ivy League, HBCU, online college. How far do we want to go? Are we looking at graduates, undergrads? College is so easy to get into. I just don't understand, like, where are they getting this little bullshit of nobody's wifing up female, no one's wifing up educated black women. Like, I mean, going to college. I mean, a black female going to college is really simple. And I just kind of don't get this, the bullshit, and they keep pulling this up. I'm so tired of it. It's really a ridiculous 2008 argument that it's really getting old. I just really hope people don't eat it up that much because I don't see a shortage. I don't see females at my school, complaining that nobody loves them. They may get in and out of relationships, but I see females in my school. And this was really when I first got into school. A lot of females were already wifed up. A lot of those girls get wifed up at an early age, white and black. They get wifed up real quick. But with some of the black females, I do notice that, you know, um, they'll, yeah, they'll get married too. Cause I know a good bit. They'll get engaged at least, but most of them are in committed relationships. You know, the guys they're with, they want to marry them. At least that's what it appears to me. But I hate looking at these articles because they never specify on, the specifics. Is this women who are in community college, like I said before, community college, just a regular college, Ivy League, HBCU. Really, the most important thing I want to know is this a study based on undergrads versus graduates? That's what I'm looking for. Because, everybody can really finish college in 4 years, get their little bullshit, nursing degree, whatever. I'm just more interested in, like, is it the graduate? Are these like females who are like dead set on getting a very high education so they can get a high paying job, blah blah blah. That's what I'm concerned about. But they always leave these articles out trying to make it seem like, oh, black men are not looking for these so-called on-point black women. And like usual, there was a fucking swirler. There was a fucking swirler in the comment section. And she was a black woman who was with a white man. And she put up like, it's because them white boys, I mean not them white boys, The black men, they're into those blonde hair, blue eyed, uh, white girls. But who you with, man? Look at you. You with one of those white boys, those with the blonde hair and the blue eyes. How you mad at brothers and you doing the same goddamn thing? I hate these pro swirlers. I hate those fools who just kind of do it for like revenge, like, aha, take that. Ain't you jealous, black man? I could have been with you, but you was bullshitting. You was bullshitting. It's like go somewhere, right? That's why I don't like swirlers. I don't like people who swirl like seriously, like they're dead set on it. It's like the most aggravating thing because a good bit of them just do it out of revenge and just to make black men look bitter and stupid, and they're just like saying, "Ah, look at all these black men who worship Kim Kardashian. Ah, look at that." It's like, give it a rest. My goodness, man. Nobody ain't looking at Kim Kardashian that hard, man. Shit. I get so tired of these black women, even black girls to a degree, just constantly on this bullshit bandwagon of, you know, these brothers need to let go of Kim Kardashian, man. It hurts us black women, you know? When y'all be worshiping her and lusting after her. Oh, but I thought this was a post-racial world, y'all black females were raving about that shit years ago when we got a black president. Oh, it's post-racial. We're not seeing race. The minute you see a brother with a white girl or a non-black female, these bitches start crying, going on Oprah, going on these little Oprah documentaries of, I feel so insecure about my skin. Why aren't black men loving me? I'm like, go somewhere, please, 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 man. It's such bullshit, you know. But I don't really think there's a shortage in black marriages. I don't think so. I don't really see it in my view. Or educated black women, you know, or they, or having less kids. I can see that. Usually when I hear black women say they want more than like 3 kids, usually that's a hood rat. That's usually a hood rat. I know a girl who I tried to date and she was on this bullshit of, oh, I want 10 kids. Okay, yeah. That's one of those females where you're forced to be loyal to her, but hell, she ain't gonna be loyal to you, and she's gonna do everything in her power to make you seem like a bad guy, and she's gonna leave you, and now you're paying probably damn near a million, like, damn, like, you know, probably, 6 digits, of child support. So, that's kind of like the good thing about, educated black women, they have realistic goals when it comes to setting family views, family values. It's realistic. They're not on that shit of I'm going to have six kids, just in case you fuck up. I have something to lean back on. No, they're not going to do that. So that's kind of like a good thing about them. But yeah, that's kind of the good thing about it. But I just really hate these articles of, you know, bitter black women looking at the small minority of black men lusting after lusting over Asian women, white women, Hispanic women, and they're feeling some type of way. And it's like, why are you feeling mad? These are the dudes you clown in grade school. These are the dudes you made fun of because they read a book. These are the dudes you made fun of because they were not having sex. These were the dudes you were making fun of and exiled. And now you're mad because they don't want to show you no love. Ain't that ironic? Because I see a lot of lame dudes, you know, just kind of like crying, like, oh my god, man, black women don't love me. None of these girls love me. And it's like I look at these dudes, and it's like I don't want to say that you're too lame for a black girl, but the average black female mindset is that you're not gonna click with them, man. Because you're above their bullshit. So you're not gonna click with the average female. I mean, you might have to look for a black female who is living in a better neighborhood, usually an affluent neighborhood, a white neighborhood. But the disadvantage is that they can look at you like an idiot and be like, "Oh, you're black from a black community. You must be a thug. You must be an idiot. You blah blah blah." And it gets to this kind of racial stereotyping. I run into females like that often, but I kind of get it. There's like it's really hard to find, you know, the the ideal black female because I'll make this into another video because I kind of had a small little argument with one of these YouTubers, but I'll save that for another video. But like I was saying earlier, it's really hard to find, a place to find a decent black female. You're the black community. There's like there's a lot of extremes to like really cute but really fucked up attitude, nice, really good attitude. I mean, really good personality, but she doesn't look all that. And there's a lot of extremes, a lot of in betweens. And you'll find a chick, that you'll like, and cool and all, but sometimes for like the square dudes, for the dudes, it just you can't really click with a lot of these. You can't don't click with hood chicks, but it's really just even hard clicking with average, kind of subtle, not black chicks, because they're looking at you for other shit like you need to be cool, you need to be fucking with these niggas, you need to be doing this and that, and it's like they're judging you off intangible shit, and then they wonder why they lose every time after a breakup or something. Dealing with black women from affluent neighborhoods, these white neighborhoods, they I've met some that are pretty cool, and they just kind of like, they'll give you a chance no matter where you're from. I that's kind of like the type of females I look for, those in those nicer communities. Like I feel like I can relate to them because I'm the square dude, you know, in a black community, but I just don't kind of fit in, feel like an outsider, and I can kind of relate and talk to them. That's why I prefer to talk to females who don't live in the ghetto, who don't live in bad neighborhoods, stuff like that. But the downside, like I said before, is that they can look down at you. They can be really, I guess, prejudiced. They can, you know, some of them are whitewashed. Just like Crystalline Karazine's daughter. With her tragic case of hating black men for no apparent reason. But it's a struggle, about being on point black man, but it's really nothing to cry about. There's somebody out there. But I just kind of hate these articles where it makes it seem like black women are so on point, and like the brothers, we're passed out, we're limping, we're on like we're on our knees, just gasping, like, we're almost there to the finish line, I'm almost there, It's like 10 feet, and we're like gasping after like doing 10 laps straight. We're not that slow behind. But the problem is that these black women look at niggas like Ray Ray and Pookie. They look at those dudes and try to put them on a Steve Urkel type I don't know, pedestal. Like they try to expect them to be, on point. You know, when a dumb nigga's just partying and he ain't giving a damn about shit. Are you really expecting him to take life seriously? But that's all I gotta say, man.